It's Moreno Valley updates for November 3rd to November 9th. This is Steve.
This is Danny.
And this is Tyler.
For our driver of the week, I'm going to go with Gabriel Calderon. He had there was a motorcycle accident that was in front of him. A car pulling out of a parking lot hit the motorcycle, and he did a few positive things. He stopped, kind of blocked traffic, went over. There was a woman in the car. She had hit the motorcycle and then went into a brick wall. He went over and he got her out of the car. Looked at the guy that got hit by the motorcycle. He was in pretty bad shape. But, stayed there on the scene so he could give the police a report about what happened. And a lot of it was captured on the truck's video. So, good job, Gabriel. Danny, you ever see any accidents in front of you?
I'm sorry. Several accidents. 2 fatalities.
Ooh. Yeah, that's always rough.
Oh, yeah.
New hires. We talked about the guy last week, John Garrett. Birthdays. We don't have any birthdays this week. We do have 3 anniversaries. Brent Wagner works the yard here in Moreno Valley. November 5th, he's going to hit 1 year. Robbie Klinkenberg out in Buckeye. November 8th, he's going to hit his 2 years. And Jim Stone up in Salt Lake also on November 8th, he's going to hit his 1 year.
Right on.
So congrats. Look at the weather for Los Angeles. About the same as last week. Mid-70s, partly cloudy. Cooled off a lot here in Moreno Valley also.
You sure
That's
did.
nice. Getting up in the morning, it's more in the 50s now instead of already 90. Oh, that reminds me, you were... did you see any of the Dodgers parade?
I was 1 block away. I didn't get to see it. I left right before it started, so I didn't, get stuck in all that traffic. Even though I did get stuck in some traffic, I had to go around. But no, I didn't get to see them. All I did see was hundreds and hundreds of Dodger fans, that's for sure.
Yeah. Tyler, do you even watch baseball?
Not really. I mean, I watch the World Series just to see where if the World Series is going to end in L.A. or New York. I was glad it ended in New York, so we don't have too much craziness going on here.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's see. What
does that count? Me going to the parade? I was 1 block away.
Sure, that counts. Close enough.
Hey, I was at the parade.
All right, for Las Vegas, they are in the mid to high 60s all week. No chance of rain, so it's going to be nice.
Oh, yeah.
It's getting in the 40s at night. Wow. For Phoenix, get down here. For Phoenix, we're looking at 70s, mid to low 70s all week, but really not much chance of rain. So looks like the heat's gone.
Yeah.
Tyler and I will be out in Buckeye on, Tyler's going to be out before me, but we'll be at the yard on Thursday for a safety lane. So
okay.
I haven't decided on. You've never been to that yard. It's gravel and dust.
Yeah, last time we went for the driver trainer.
Yeah, we stopped there.
Yeah.
So it's like having something to eat there. It's just so dusty. You don't want to.
You can bring some. It's just been covered in dirt in an hour.
Yeah, that's
you can order something. Have DoorDash deliver it.
I need $1,000 worth of DoorDash.
It's for the drivers, Steve. It's for the drivers.
Well, we got to figure out something. It's just nobody wants to eat dirt. Let's see, for Salt Lake, they are, winter in the 40s. Looks like a pretty good chance of rain on Tuesday.
Oh, 22 the lowest.
Yeah, so, snow. Already.
It's going to be cold.
Yeah. For injuries, we We didn't have any, did we?
No time loss injuries, no accidents.
All right, so that was a good week for that. We'll go to Smart Drive.
For Smart Drive, I didn't actually have too much to go over this week. We actually had a pretty good week on Smart Drive. Main thing I was going to go over for this week was mainly just the smoking and vaping events, just especially for the new hires, too, who didn't already know. Vaping does count as smoking in the truck. So that's one of Walgreens' rules is they don't want any smoking or vaping in their trucks. And it does come with points, unfortunately, in Smart Drive. So as I don't know as well, you can't smoke at the DC, but you're welcome to smoke at any of your stops. Anytime you come to a stop or take your break, whatever, you're allowed to smoke. You just can't do it inside the cabs. That was probably one of our bigger ones this week.
Yeah, and that's just some common courtesy for the drivers that don't smoke and have never smoked. As soon as they get in the truck, they instantly can smell it. So even if you think you're only doing a little bit, people can still smell it. All right, let's look at announcements. As I mentioned last week, the December vacation bids that'll be coming up, I'll ask for those inputs. I'm already getting input, so I'm not going to be able to start approving stuff to actually end December. I will put out the Thanksgiving schedule. So Thanksgiving, fortunately, always on a Thursday. That is always the same. So pedal drivers off on Thanksgiving. Relay drivers are going to be working Thanksgiving afternoon, but they're off the Wednesday before. Just need to firm up what the teams are going to do. Have you heard anything?
No, not yet. I think that week they only do one run.
I think it's just going to be one,
yeah,
and the end
so.
is going to roll to the next week, most
Correct.
likely.
And as far as the extra boards, for the most part lately, they don't run Tulari's since most of the vendors like P&G, J&J, they're closed. But doesn't mean there can't be any loads if they're rolled over from the previous day. So extra board, y'all already know. It's a 50-50.
You're saying like what happened kind of today with
In a way, because for the most part they try to keep the drivers off, but it's not guaranteed.
Yeah, so
it could be a relay that's going to call off or had an emergency or something happen on that Thursday, and extra boards don't have to cover it.
you're right. If Las Vegas or Phoenix relay called off, then we may have to get somebody
Correct.
from here to do it on Thanksgiving. So let's see here. One of the drivers wanted me to bring up, if you write something up on a truck or you red tag it because there's an issue with it, don't put the truck in the ready line. Drivers come in and they get in a truck and then they realize there's something wrong with it. So
That should go for everything, trailers and dollies.
yeah, needs to go in the back. I mentioned before, safety meeting here in Moreno Valley is going to be on January 6th. I already ordered the food.
Right.
I got the beef ribs,
Yeah, that
the
works.
barbecue chicken, and the brisket. And then the other thing, mac and cheese.
Mac
a
and
couple
cheese
other things,
and all that. Yeah, the mashed potatoes.
So from Lucille's, so they appreciate that. That is a big bill. They get a little money from that. We will do the Buckeye safety meeting. Will be January 27th, and for that one, we'll do that again at the Hilton. Use that room, and then we always do their buffet breakfast.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, which is pretty good. So we'll be setting that up a little bit later. That's still, our meeting is here, still 60 days out.
Right.
And ordered the safety awards for that. So, Danny, do you think you're going to get a safety award this year? What's your...
I don't know. The year's not over yet. I'm hoping. I was hoping I wasn't going to lift that safety award yesterday, unloading those pallets. After looking at the videos from the night before, because all those streets, a lot of you guys, I don't know if you're familiar with what was going on in LA the night before, the 2 nights before, everything went into chaos. I was cruising through all the streets just to get around to the store. And I was like, man, it was in my head, man. It only takes for those guys to start tagging the trailer and they start looting the trailer. I mean, there's nothing I can do, right? But I was just looking around. But nah, it was peaceful actually for the parade. That was in my mind all day. Like, man, I'm just hoping that all these people don't get crazy, start tagging up the trailer and start looting the trailer.
I read there was a little bit of looting.
Yeah, there was.
But,
there was. They burned one of the buses. They burned it right in front of the Walgreens store in Echo Park, which that's where I dropped my trailer yesterday.
They burned a bus?
Oh, yeah. They burned a whole bus in front of that Walgreens.
Why go after a bus?
One bus isn't bad for an LA parade.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I guess so.
That's true.
Oh. That's all I have for this week. Anything?
No.
How about you, Tyler?
That was it for me.
Well, you guys enjoy your weekend.
All right.